Hey everyone, so welcome back. We're about midway through the year, so I thought it'd be a good time to check in with everybody, let you know some things I'm up to, and hopefully encourage you to reach out. Um, a very interesting topic is the student and the teacher. We talked a little bit about that recently, and it's not I don't know, it's difficult to explain, but it's not a one-way street, and it's not I don't know, it's not a hierarchical thing the way that I see it. So um, I think that the role of teacher is just it's a role that is filled in a spiritual community, um, but it's not. I hope no one sees it as one of dependence. I certainly don't want you to be dependent on me. Having said that, I think I'm also dependent on you. So I think that, when it's seen properly, it's a sort of a mutually beneficial, synergistic thing that happens with student and teacher. But anyway, all that's to say that I'd love to hear from you. One exciting thing that's coming up is the retreat. And so it's very short notice. It was something that came up, and Eve at LOE contacted me and said she had an opening, and she made me a really sweet offer that allowed me to offer the retreat with very low risk, which is why we haven't really done any retreats. So this may be our only retreat for a while. We'll have to see how attendance is, what the interest is, but that's going to be August 19th through the 21st. If weather is nice, we'll do some hiking. We'll definitely do yoga, some chanting, some yoga nidra, all the good stuff. We'll also get to gather as a community. The maximum we can have is about 12 people, so it's not going to be a huge gathering. But if you've been missing that, I know that I have. I've been missing that community, then that's definitely something you'll want to check out. All the info is up on the website. And again, if we don't get enough attendance, we are going to have to cancel it. So I need at least 6 people. I won't make any money if that's the case, but that's okay. It will be a wonderful weekend anyway. But we also will max out at about 12. So if you're interested at all, grab a spot. There are prices from very, very affordable up to, pretty luxurious, but it just depends on your budget. The other thing I wanted to say, we're about midway through the year, is I just got over COVID. So I just caught COVID for the first time, and it kind of laid me out. So sorry if the last few weeks I haven't been posting a lot of material. That's the reason why it was really not feasible for me to make any videos or create any content. I was pretty much just in bed, but I'm starting to feel much, much better now. So I'm getting back to teaching and getting back out there. So I just wanted to let everybody know that what was going on the prior few weeks. If you saw sort of like not a lot of content and classes being offered. Like I said, I would love to hear from you if you have any questions, if you feel kind of stuck with your spiritual progress. As some of you know, I am now certified to do Kiloby inquiries, which is a type of spiritual inquiry that was developed by one of my teachers, Scott Kiloby. And so please reach out if you'd like a session. You want to look at something that's troubling you, maybe a troubling relationship, or something like that. It's great for looking into or investigating and discovering what's being held in the body unconsciously by unconscious thoughts. So it's a way of teasing out or pulling out thoughts that are in often body contractions or pain, those types of things. These things are actually held in place by unconscious thoughts. So once we make the thoughts conscious, then those body contractions, chronic pain, those types of things can dissolve. It's also just good for all-around suffering. If you kind of know that you're struggling with something or having a hard time, it's great for that. So again, I am now doing that on a professional basis, so you can reach out to me and book a session. Again, other ways of reaching out to me is we can just talk about kind of like a counseling session, to sort of talk about what's going on with you. It doesn't have to be inquiry based. We can also work on yoga techniques or things of that nature as well. There might be some suggestions I can make if you're struggling with certain things. Sometimes practices like meditation can get really kind of stagnant and dull if you're not careful, and then you just sort of do it in a very routine way, which is still going to have certain kinds of benefits for you, but not the same kind of benefits if you're bringing some energy to it. So if things have really kind of settled, maybe you're meditating every day, but you don't feel like there's a whole lot of progress or growth, then again, that would be a good reason to reach out and talk with me. So anyway, everyone, I plan to keep today's talk very short. I hope you're really doing very, very well. I hope to see you soon. Many of you have not seen since the pandemic, or even if I've seen you once or twice, I've not seen you back in class. I've not seen you on a retreat. Of course, we haven't had a retreat until now. But please think about coming back and participating in person in yoga. Maybe you've forgotten how powerful that is, but there really is no comparison of if you can connect with the community and with your yoga practice in person, it really is quite a powerful thing. So I'm going to encourage you to do that. I think that's pretty much it. Hopefully my schedule will settle down here. It's been in flux, so it's kind of been difficult for me to do a lot of hikes or anything like that, extra things, but hopefully that'll be changing here in the next few months. I'm hoping there's some things that I'm working on, projects, things that I have to do that require a lot of extra time. So those I need to wrap up before I can spend a lot of extra time doing other things, but hopefully that'll happen soon. Anyway, everyone, I hope you're doing very, very well. Again, as I said, I'm going to keep this talk brief. Please reach out, whether it's virtually, we can meet on Zoom if you live far away or are not comfortable meeting in person. We can meet after a class for a meal. We can do inquiry together. We can do a counseling session together. Really, whatever it is that would serve you, but I would love to see and hear from all of you. So thank you very much. Stay safe out there, and I'll talk to you soon. Namaste, and have a great day.